Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to the next installment in the countdown of the best fully upgraded cars in GTA Online. If this is the first video you've seen in this series, click the annotation below or the link in the description and everything will be explained in the intro video. Otherwise, let's continue from where we finished off last time. So in the previous video, we saw that the car in 51st position managed a lap time of 1 minute 12.496, and in 50th position, starting off the top 50, is the Schwarzer, another sports car, which manages a lap time of 1 minute 12.278, and this is the last sports car that we see for quite a while, obviously our 19th placed sports car. Now the Schwarzer is the start of a lot of cars, about 5 to 7 different cars at the start of this video that are all extremely close on lap time. As you'll see, the lap times are almost identical. It's absolutely incredible how so many cars could be so close. So in 49th position we have the Oracle. Now this is our next coupe that we've seen, our 10th placed coupe with a 1 minute 12.211, very close to what the Schwarzer has just done, and this is the newer version of the Oracle. This is around 1.3 seconds per lap quicker than the older version as well, so there is a slight difference there. Obviously the newer version is slightly quicker than the older version and is our 10th placed coupe, but both of the Oracles are 10th and 11th, last and second last in the coupes class. So in 48th position we have another coupe with the Sentinel. Now the Sentinel gets a lap time of 1 minute 12.203, which, you know, it's pretty much identical to the new Oracle. Pretty slow for the coupes class. It's obviously 9th in coupes, but the Sentinel is slightly different to the Sentinel XS, and that will be explained in the future when we come across the Sentinel XS. But the Sentinel, the convertible version, is slightly different to the non-convertible version. So in 47th place we have the Tailgater. Now this is our second placed sedan with a 1 minute 12.1, very close to the cars that we've just seen. The Tailgater does have a lot of traction available to it, you know, with that spoiler. When it's fully modded, it can just go around corners for days, you know. The traction is incredible. It just lacks that little bit of power that would really get it up into that top spot. It is still a fair amount off the top spot there, but our second place sedan with the Tailgater there in 47th position overall. Then in 46th we have the Phoenix. Now when the Phoenix is fully modded, it becomes quite a decent muscle car, especially with the spoiler helping it with some extra traction, with a 112.144, you know, almost identical to the lap times that we've just seen from the previous 4 cars. Our 5th place muscle car, the Phoenix, so we're already getting high up into the muscle cars class. It's not long before we're going to be seeing the top spots in this class. So in 45th position we have the Felon GT. Now the Felon GT is our next placed, our 8th placed coupe, and the GT is slightly different to the regular Felon as well. I will come on to that when we talk about the regular Felon, but the Felon GT is with a 1 minute 11.949 is the first vehicle to get into that 1 minute 11 barrier, and we are now less than 10 seconds away from the ultimate lap time that we're going to see in this series. Just an interesting point there. So in 44th position, is the F620. Now this is another coupe, so this video has pretty much been dominated by coupes. This is our 7th placed coupe with a 1 minute 11.902, not that much quicker than the Felon GT, but it's a horrible car to drive. I can't stand this car. It's just awful. I mean, it's probably one of the worst cars to drive that I've ever really that I've driven throughout the course of doing this series. It's horrible, but you know, it's not too bad of a lap time if you can handle it, but it's still not going to be challenging the top coupes. So in 43rd position with the Sabre Turbo. The Sabre Turbo gets a good boost from the spoiler as well, you know, the extra traction that the spoiler has given it. A 1 minute 11.7, 4th in muscle cars, 43rd overall. The Sabre Turbo is a very nice car to drive. It's got good balance. You can certainly do a lot worse than it in the muscle cars class and overall as well. It's a very nice car, some good modifications available to it if you're interested in looks as well, and it can be quite quick. So in 42nd position, just ahead of the Sabre Turbo, is the Coquette Classic. Now the Coquette Classic with a 1 minute 11.7 gets pretty much an identical lap time to the Sabre Turbo. Builds up its lap time quite differently though, and it's our 3rd placed Sports Classic car. So this is not too far away from the top 2 in Sports Classics. It's still a little bit off in terms of lap time, but it's certainly usable. If you like the styling of it, you can certainly use it in Sports Classic races as long as you get used to how it acts. So in 41st position and finishing off this video is the Cognoscenti Cabrio. This is our 6th placed coupe, 1 minute 11.6, so still only about a tenth of a second over what the Cokehead Classic has just shown us. All of the cars in this video have been very close. The Cognoscenti Cabrio, it's a decent car, lacks a little bit of traction, but it's got good balance to it when it's fully modded as well. And it's not too bad for the coupes class, but it's not hitting those top spots. So that's the first 10 cars in the top 50. Let me know what you think about all of those vehicles. Did you expect any cars to be in a different position? Let me know which vehicles you think are going to be in the next 10 vehicles as well. So from 40th place all the way down to 31st. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. We're getting closer to the end now. Leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed and you're new to the channel. And I'll see you next time.